What's up, everybody? Hope you had a good day. Thank you to all my subscribers, my non-subscribers, my comments, and my engagement. Thank you so much. Let's get into it. All right. Never sign your write-ups. I don't care what the situation is. Never sign your write-ups. You can agree with me, disagree with me. In my experience, I've been written up 3 times in my life. 2 different companies. The first company, I was written up as an adjunct professor, but I'm not going to talk about that because I end up leaving the company. But I will talk about the 2 recent ones that I had, one this year and one last year. The one I had last year is when I started working back at the theme park. Did you know there are 3 different types of write-ups? I did not know that. So the 3 types are verbal, first written, and final written. When I was written up all 3 times, I never received a verbal. It went straight to the first written. If I would have known, because I know my mouth, if I would have known that it was 3 different stages, then I probably would have said, well, where's the verbal? Where's my verbal warning? So, like I said, I will discuss the 2 that I had at the theme park. Now, I know other people that I'm still cool with watch this channel, so they're going to be like, oh my God, did you see Mico she was talking about? And I'm not talking bad about the company. I love the company, but I'm just talking about my situation. I can talk about my situation. So that's what I'm going to do. The first time I got written up, when I first started at that location, food and beverage, it was a situation that happened. So one of the team members came to play. We call that, right? When you're not working, you come play in the park. So this specific team member brought her daughter and probably her family members, but who came to my register was a mother and a daughter. And so they wanted a popcorn bucket, and they asked me, do you have any more? I said, well, we do, but I have to put them together and this and that and that and this. I guess she didn't like that. So she wanted to have, I guess she just wanted me to say yes or no and just get it, right? Just get the popcorn bucket. So I don't know if I went ahead and, I think I did. I went ahead and got the popcorn bucket or whatever. Next thing I know, 2 days later, my GM asked me, hey, can you tell me about the situation that happened a couple of days ago at the popcorn cart, blah, blah, blah. And I told her. And then I had to write a witness statement. Next thing you know, I'm getting written up. I'm being pulled into the office. I'll never forget that day because I was so emotional when that happened, when they pulled me into the office. Not emotional to the point like I'm crying. When I get emotional, tears come out my eyes because I'm angry. I was angry. I was angry and disappointed that I was getting written up for this situation that happened 2, 3, 4 days ago. So come to find out, this person, this team member, has a VP position and she's white. So they took her word over my word. So basically, I wasn't supposed to go into like, oh, I gotta like, oh, they're over there, I need to put them together. I was supposed to just go get it. Because that's what she wanted me to do. Go get it. And so she went behind my back and went to go tell on me like okay. So I got written up. But I can't believe that she did that. Over a popcorn bucket because I couldn't get you a popcorn bucket? I know that sounds stupid, but I'm serious. I am so serious. So I'm in the office with the managers and they were like, I just said I wasn't going to sign it. And I was going off. Like, I was like, if I ever see her out in the park, I'm because the Chicago was coming out of me. Because you don't play with my feelings. Didn't I tell y'all that? Don't ever play with my feelings. That's one thing you can't play with, my feelings. You will see a whole different side of me. And I just can't believe that they took her word over mine. I didn't sign it. Never sign write-ups. Don't you ever sign a write-up. I don't care what it said. Now, what you could put is, I disagree with this write-up. I am not signing it. I know it's going to be in my file. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what you say. But the point I'm making is, don't you dare sign that write-up. Moving on to the second one. A few months later. I'm like, well, damn. It was we had an inspection that day. And I made sure that everything was cleaned and like this and was this and blah, blah, blah. My water bottle, this is where they pointed us. They was looking for something. I don't know what it was, but they were looking for something. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. All I know is they took a point away from the score. And the reason was because my water bottle was not in a pan. Like one of those silver pans. My water bottle needed to be in a silver pan. How am I supposed to know that? I was told not to have personal water bottles on the counter when they do their inspection. It wasn't on the counter, it was down below. And they were like, oh, well, it needs to be in a pan. How am I supposed to know that? So they took a point off the score. And when they found out it was my water bottle, they pulled me into the office and no verbal, gave me a first written write-up. Again, here come the managers. Oh, well, saying their story so I can sign it. I'm not signing it. Well, just want to let you know it's in your file. I'm going to write on here that you don't want to sign it due to whatever. Okay. I still didn't sign it. So if you ever been in a situation where you were written up for some dumbass reason, let me know in the comments below. And if you are a manager and you wrote up people for dumbass reasons, put that in the comments below. The first write-up was last year when I first started back with the company. And the other one was this year. I think it was before I left. I left the end of March, I think. So the other one was probably January or February or something like that. So the point of the story is, if now that you know that there are if there's 3 different types of write-ups: verbal, first written, final written. If they start with the first written, then you need to say, I never been briefed with a verbal. Now, I don't know what may happen from that, but you can say, I never received a verbal. And then that's up to you if you want to stay with that company or not. So, that's it for this video. I got a lot of stuff to talk about. This is going to be a good, interesting journey. I like these videos that I'm doing. I get to share my story on my platform. And people watch and listen and comment and give me engagement. Thank you so much. Yes, please leave these comments. I want to read. I want to answer back to you. And yes, share your stories. All right, guys. Thank you for everything. And I'll see you in the next video.